Alright, let's dive into this game because there's so much to unpack here. First off, did you catch that Indiana Fever win against the Chicago Sky? It was a rollercoaster, and I'm here to break it down for you. Personally, I think this game was a perfect example of how dynamic and unpredictable the WNBA can be. Let me explain why. So, the Fever came out strong, right? Aaliyah Boston was on fire early, dropping 8 points in the first quarter. But here's the thing, the Sky didn't back down. Rachel Banham, who's been averaging just 3.9 points per game, suddenly goes off for 15 points off the bench, including a 25-foot three-pointer. What makes this really interesting is how these unexpected performances can completely shift the momentum of a game. It's like, one minute you think you've got it in the bag, and the next, you're fighting to keep your lead. Now, let's talk about Kelsey Mitchell. She's been dealing with being under the weather, but you wouldn't know it from her performance. She went on a personal 8-0 run in the second quarter, and then scored 9 of the Fever's 12 points, during a crucial stretch in the fourth. In my opinion, Mitchell is one of those players who just finds a way to step up when her team needs her most. What this really suggests is that even when you're not at 100%, heart and determination can carry you through. But here's where it gets messy. The Fever had a 17-point lead in the third quarter, and then they started turning the ball over. Caitlin Clark, who's been phenomenal this season, had a turnover that led to a Natasha Cloud layup. And then, Clark gets a technical foul for accidentally bumping into the ref. From my perspective, this is a classic case of how small mistakes can snowball in high-pressure situations. What many people don't realize is that these moments aren't just about the player, they are about the team's ability to regroup and refocus. Speaking of Clark, her technical foul means she'll miss the next game against the Liberty. That's huge. If you take a step back and think about it, this is a critical juncture for the Fever. They are in the playoff race, and losing Clark, even for one game, could have significant implications. This raises a deeper question. How will the team adapt without one of their key players? It's going to be a test of their depth and resilience. Now, let's not forget the drama off the court. Sophie Cunningham has been at the center of a heated debate about transgender athletes in women's sports. Demonstrators were outside the United Center in support of her, and this issue has even reached the White House. A detail I find fascinating is how sports and politics are so deeply intertwined. It's not just about the game anymore, it's about the broader societal conversations that athletes are now part of. Finally, let's talk about the bigger picture. The Fever are 19-12, tied with the Atlanta Dream for 5th in the standings. The Sky, on the other hand, are 12-19 and sitting near the bottom. But here's the thing, every game matters, especially as we head into the final stretch of the season. Personally, I think this win was crucial for the Fever's playoff aspirations, but they've got to clean up those turnovers and maintain their focus if they want to stay competitive. So, what's the takeaway here? This game was a microcosm of the WNBA season, full of highs, lows, and everything in between. It's about resilience, adaptability, and the ability to perform under pressure. And honestly, that's why I love this league. It's not just basketball, it's a story unfolding in real time. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.